What's up guys, Illusion's back again. Today we're going to be discussing a small article that was recently put up on the telegraph.co.uk. They actually managed to get an interview with Todd Howard and a few things stood out to me in that interview. So first of all, the article covers over the basic new things that have been added with Fallout 4 and reasons for that, along with reasons for choosing Boston. And then there was the following quote, which I'll bring up on screen just so you guys can read along with it with me. Fallout 4 is set mostly after Fallout 3, and, while remaining tight-lipped on story details, Howard says that the goings-on in Boston and the mysterious Commonwealth Institute were hinted at in the previous game, that being Fallout 3. Boston itself has the right mix of American history, Americana, and high-tech that make for the ideal Fallout location. And there we have it, confirmation that Fallout 4 will mostly take place after Fallout 3, and by mostly they more than likely mean the pre-war era that the player has to venture through just in the beginning of the game. Now I want to discuss this with you guys because recently a YouTuber by the name of Mr. Matty Plays, I'm guessing most of you guys have heard of him and watched his videos, he uploaded a video that states that the Lions Brotherhood is going to be in Boston because of the sigil that was on the side of the Brotherhood airship. Now if that is the case, and the Lions Brotherhood will be returning to Fallout 4, that will allow Bethesda to give the users a much more robust quest system or main storyline. Because they've already got some sort of a framework built up from Fallout 3 with the Lions Brotherhood, this would give Bethesda the incentive to build a much more robust questline because, as we already know, and from Matty's video that he points out, which I will leave a link in the description for, check it out, it's a good video, the Brotherhood in the capital wasteland isn't really needed anymore. They've defeated the Enclave and there's not many more mutants left, so the Lion's Pride could have just begun recruiting and then maybe moved on to help other people in different states, like Boston, which is where Fallout 4 would come into play. Also, there's another quote that I'm going to bring up on screen now. The game opens in Boston in an alternate 2075, and as we already know, the bombs drop in 2077, so maybe we actually spend 2 years pre-war. Similar to the Fallout 3 storyline where we skip forward maybe a year or so, because we already know that Bethesda wants us to become emotionally attached with the pre-war era with his wife and his friends, maybe, if that is the case where the player is actually able to run around for maybe 2 years or so pre-war, you know, make friends and actually see what pre-war is all about, how it was back then. And I'll reinforce this statement by bringing you guys to the final quote of this video when Todd Howard was asked the following question. Having built such compelling alternate reality, are Bethesda not tempted to spend more time there before tearing it down? His response was, "We do enough. It needs to be a prologue. It's important to us to let you experience that world, so that when you emerge from the vault, you feel the sense of loss and think, I wish this was the way it was. Having the beginning and having the sense that stuff is all gone, that you've lost everything, that's important." So I highlighted that quote just to reinforce the fact that Bethesda does want us to become emotionally attached with the pre-war era and what things used to be like, which basically means that we may be able to spend more than just the character creation process that we saw in the Bethesda conference to roam around in the pre-war era. But it's nice to finally know when Fallout 4 will take place or where around it will take place and what happens maybe in the prologue and during the story. Those are just my thoughts and speculation on that point though. But I want to know what you guys think about this. So if you have any ideas as to what Bethesda may do with the storyline and maybe the prologue, please go ahead and leave a comment. It'll be nice to read what you guys have to think regarding this matter. But yeah, that's the end for this video guys. If you enjoyed what I did here, I was just trying something new, giving you guys news through video form. If you like what you saw here, please go ahead and leave a like. This video was basically just a test to see if you guys actually want this sort of video, maybe report news in video form now. So if you want me to carry on with it, go ahead and post a comment. But other than that guys, peace.